Hello, everybody. My name is RoboPirate Foxy, and I'm coming to you from the testing world. So, I had a whole intro originally, but this is a theme for this episode. But every clip I recorded had some issue, replay or video. So I just lost the intro to this, and you may be wondering my glass textures aren't connected. I finally updated the version of Minecraft, but I didn't in the previous recordings. So like I'm finally have copper golems and stuff. And I like the new menu they did. I just want to mention that. It's so much easier to read. I hope you can get everything else back. But I do like this so far. Either way, I just wanted to say that for my intro I wanted to design a bamboo farm because I want my kelp farm back here to smelt automatically on bamboo. I just don't like the idea of using coal. It is cool, but I'd rather my coal be for personal endeavors, and then I have the kelp farm, and I just don't have to worry about it ever again. So I ended up building this, which is just a box to design. It all fits within one chunk because the original idea was that I wanted to never have to worry about it. So if I built it all in one chunk, it won't do that weird thing that like the sugarcane farm usually does, where it stops midway through. If I have a video of that, I'll show you. If not, it's really just exactly as it sounds. And I assume that's because of chunk unloading as I'm running away. Now, this farm won't have that much of the issue anyway, because where I'm building it is nowhere near as close to my base as the sugarcane farm, but you get the point. So, with needing a lot of dried kelp, I decided I would make every single part of the output, so I need a lot of bamboo to smelt it. I did the math. I don't know if I did it last episode, so I'll just say it again here. It takes 4 pieces of bamboo to smelt a kelp. It takes about 1 second. I never looked it up, and I still don't plan to. So I needed a bamboo farm that produced 12 bamboo a second because I wanted to have 3 smokers running concurrently because that's about as much as it takes to beat out this farm. And the third one will turn off and on occasionally. So the only issue is for the size I wanted to make it, it is not enough. I even, I'll spoil alert myself, I even ended up extending this later in the video and it wasn't enough. So I even added a cool way that when there's no fuel from the bamboo, the farm automatically turns off, which is really cool. But of course, if you want to see me do that, you're going to have to watch the video. So, thank you all so much for watching, and please like if you don't mind, and subscribe. And back into me before I had to record this intro. Yippee! Okay, so welcome back after I built this. I know the replay cut a little early, but it was just me fidgeting with the timings on the clock, so don't worry about it. So with that done, it seems to be making enough. And just the time, I've been doing some troubleshooting because, you know, it's just what you gotta do when you build a farm. I've already filled up a double chest of bamboo, which I hope equates to about more than 8 a second, because I did realize one issue. This farm is making more than 2 smokers worth. As you can tell, I made it a double chest because I added another smoker as an experiment. I don't think I recorded me doing that, but I just wanted to see what would happen. But I also, as you can tell, we were about down here, and now we have basically a whole nother row, and that was with 2. So, now like I said, I do want some normal kelp, so it's not that big a deal, but I definitely want enough to not have to worry about having to worry about an overflow. I could have the overflow be sent right into a shulker loader, I guess. That's an option, but I think I'm making enough bamboo to support 3. Because, like, as you can tell, the thing's been working. It's not, like, full by any means, but look, you know, I have 6 stacks of dried kelp blocks, and that's no chest or anything yet. So, but I do need to rework this right now anyway to fit the... Oh, that looks cool. Sorry, very distracted. But I got to rework this anyway to fit the bamboo output into the smokers, and I want to rework it so there's 3 smokers as well. So I'm just going to give this a sec to let this finish. Why is there that much? Why isn't it, like, constantly firing? What? No, there's nothing in the backup. What? Wait, what? I'm stupid. That's what it is. Oh. One thing I want to mention as well. I didn't realize that I did this with this farm, but I blocked the robo sign. Which, I mean, isn't that big a deal. It is entirely just to, like, make the back wall not so flat. But I did like it. So, it's fine. Again, like I said, it was just to make the back wall look not flat. But maybe I'll change it out with, like, some kind of mural-looking thing. And then I'll put a robo... Oh, I hate that menu. You know, it's really not that big a deal, but I'll probably just put, like, a robo sign up on the back of this. Like, I'll make a billboard that's attached to the side of the bamboo farm. That's probably the best bet. And then I'll just make this look like an alleyway or something. Okay, so, I'm just popping in to explain this. I was gonna do a voiceover for a replay of me doing something, but the replay has been sitting at 39% for like 20 minutes. Okay, curse number 2 of the video. But I built this little box right here. It basically just contains what was the little smelter array I had here. So, all I did was I made this connection not be right outside, but I had it go a few blocks over and in through, like, this cool-looking tube. And then you have just... everything's kind of crammed in, but you have the kelp going here, and then you have the dried kelp coming up here into the auto crafter, and then you have the bamboo from the farm going through this pretty cool tube, by the way. It goes under the ground, through the farm. Ignore what you're seeing in the corner. You'll see that being built later. But it goes all through here, out of a tube. I think this looks awesome. Through the water. And then up here. Through the back of the building, which you can still see out of it besides the beam. So, there's also a way to go inside. And I will say it's a little cramped in here, because I mainly want you just to come over here and, like, refill the chests as you need. Because over here is just the rest of the system, so I can access some of the shulkers if I need to. But like I said, I'm making... Oh, so yeah. I did find out the hard way that I don't make enough bamboo for 3, so I guess I'll show this off too. This is the automated shut-off system. It's just, you know, it literally detects any signal. As long as there's no signal in this hopper, this piston shuts off, which then retracts this. And then just to show you, this is powering a redstone block on the end that gets pulled up, comes all the way over here, and I'll go back up and show you, but then it's just a redstone torch tower to the farm. But it just comes over here and activates it. And also, I didn't leave the lever, but if I really wanted to, I could put a lever on this block to turn it off and on manually. Though, like I said, I never want to have to touch it again. So I just kind of left it as is. So that's issue number 2 of a replay not saving again. And just to show you how much I have now, 3 shulker boxes. Woo! Okay, so I think it happened again. Luckily, I did have the first person record, and you've already seen it. But it has been stuck at 46% for like 10 minutes. I might just start playing again and leave it to go in the background. Actually, that's exactly what I'll do. Okay, sorry. One more button, I promise. I expanded the bamboo farm to 2 chunks. I don't know why. I even got a first-person view of this one, and that video corrupted. Plus, the replay didn't save. I don't know what's happening for this recording. It just didn't want to work. But this is the last time I verified the footage. Everything else works for the rest of the video. I mean, you didn't miss much anyway, because it's just imagine this, but again. So I can just replay the first replay if I wanted to. Either way, yeah, that's it. Yippee. So for now, I'm sorry I must tear you apart. Oh, by the way, why the hell is glazed terracotta considered a insta-mine block? Like, I noticed that while I was sitting there, while I was mining, because I have the haste beacon on me still, it would insta-mine. Whenever I was trying to fix, like, one I messed up, I would accidentally mine the floor or something. Why? I cannot fathom why it does that. Like, it's not even a natural block. I'm trying to think where you can get, like, I mean, I guess there's some, I guess what made it a natural block was you can get it in, you can probably get it in ruins. But I still can't think of a spot other than that where glazed terracotta exists. I mean, I guess some desert village buildings has glazed terracotta, and there's probably some other spots I'm not thinking of, but, like, really? Just because it spawns naturally doesn't mean it has to be insta-mine. R-O-B... I don't know why I'm sounding it out. I mean, I'm just saying what letter I'm building, but it sounds like I'm spelling the word robo, and I'm like, I can do that. I passed kindergarten, I can spell. 5-letter words, though. Too much. 4-letter words I can do. Oh, I did count a space somewhere. Oh, I did count the space after every word. So, it's fine enough anyway, because it makes it uneven, so it fits in there very well. But, something does look... Okay, it does look off because of that uneven spacing, but unless I make the robo have a double gap, I could have 2 letters, 2 spaces in between each letter. I think that would work. But I don't know about that. It might be best to do, like, robo and then labs a little off-center to the right. But let me... Yeah, because there's no room to build LA above this. There's just not. Unless it's, like, hovering over. Let me try it anyway, though. Yeah, it does not translate to Minecraft at all. I thought it would anyway. Imagine an S down there. That's not happening, though. Robo... Okay, I missed that one block, but... Ah, that kind of looks cool. Anyway. It looks like Among Us, actually. It's not overlapped perfectly. I honestly... Oh, man, I don't like that. My name is Golden Freddy, and I like to scare. Whoa. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be, because I'm stupid. No, please. Okay, this works. I like it, personally. You know what? I do like that. I think it would be better connected. Maybe even without any black at all, but at least on the top row, and when it intersects with the gray, it looks really good. And I kind of like the break on the white. Like, in a weird way, it looks nice. I gotta wait till I see it at night, but honestly, I'm okay with this. What I might do is add a line, though, through the white where the hookups are, and then of, like, gray concrete. I don't know, though. We'll see how that looks. Because I kind of like the contrast. It's kind of what's getting me, is, like, the contrast of the white glass behind it. But it might just be easier just to throw gray. Even if it's just behind it, that might make it look ever so much better. I'm gonna wait till night, though. This is supposed to be like the unkempt back. You know, this is like where employees go and throw extra stuff. Like on a dumpster, some maybe machines. You know, like I was thinking like one thing definitely would be a old power thing. You know, one thing I really wish they added with copper was like an iron gate. Like an iron door that looks like copper grates. Or like even a copper door that looks like copper grates. You know, like a grated door. That way you could have like and you know, but like, I don't know. You're not supposed to go back here, so I guess I can build it without an entrance. I could also just have like a door be propped open. That really wouldn't be that weird. Dumpster, I think, would just be perfect right here. That's pretty dumpstery. Yeah. From a distance, it looks a lot better. When you zoom in, it kind of looks a little ugly, but, you know, intended Minecraft viewing experience. I like this. Boop, 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 boop. It's only going to end up actually being like 3 pallets, but boop, boop, and then boop, boop. Yeah, there we go. A power thing connected to the back of the building. But, like, so, I haven't really said anything, but, like, the construction robos are kind of like the fodder ones. There's kind of one of every other type, and then there's just a million other construction robos. It's like one of those just next to the dumpster on the ground is perfect. This there for like a yellow warning sticker. Oh my god. And then I need trash, so I need some paper and junk. Melon slices are at least part of it. I can't really put, like, a bite of anything on the ground. Wish I could do something like hanging out, but that's not really gonna work. Okay. Hello, everybody. That was the last of my usable footage, just because this entire recording had to be horrible. But all I did was I added this connecting to the farm itself. That way it has, like, an actual connection to the building. I'll probably do that for all these buildings in some way, but this one was just the easiest because I was building this alley and needed to put something in it. I also added this here just to kind of fill up space. The wall looked really stupid having this long ending, and I didn't really know what else to put there, but this kind of looks like extra something. I'm not really sure. I then built these two piles just to be like, oh, here's parts of stuff. This is literally the last of the observers, so that's why it's smaller, but oh well. And then I put some barrels over here just to make this corner not feel useless. I want them to look like wooden crates. That's why they're all upside down, so you can't actually see the barrel part. And then I actually did this off camera, but I just added this so I could AFK here. But anyway, though, that's the end of the episode. Thank you all so much for watching and putting up with this catastrophe of an episode. The footage didn't record. Corrupted. My power went out while I was editing the video, hence why it's a day late. So I just wanted to say thank you for putting up with that. I know everyone says this, but I want to put out work that I'm proud of, and I think I salvaged it pretty well. But, you know, I just wanted to say thank you for dealing with a little lower quality than normal. And, yeah, bye-bye! Let's hope this never happens again.